taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Yeah, speaking of the lightweights too, we got some very disappointing ass news about the fucking lightweights. Now before, we were this nigga right here. Before we nigga, you was fucking creeping me out there. You on some pilot shit with that shit, nigga.
No, I'm sorry. Like, I'm just trying to stay up. Like, I know any guy you struggling out there, man. Keep your head up, bro. Twin, what it do, man? Like,
it bees like that, But and this is our last topic, just before we get up out of here.
Oh, hold on, wait. Before I forget, I'm sorry because it's the last topic. Shout outs to my dude, Tang Shang. I ain't seen him pop up in the
Sang Sung. He won't be around.
I know he be switching the name backwards and shit. Like Shang Sung. But yeah, because this is birthday today, so salute him.
Oh, salute!
Happy birthday today. Salute,
happy birthday, bro. I know he like Mortal Kombat #1 fan and shit. So
hell yeah,
enjoy that when that drop. I think Friday. But so salute. So when you hear this, man, what's good? Like
salute.
Orca, all right, howdy. What it do, Orca? I think I remember you from one of the.
Orca's cool.
Yeah.
Miss Bitch, be going sick. Shakur's easy work for Shuttleworth. Shakur greater Shuttleworth greater Shakur. Fuck is a Shakur to a Shuttleworth. Shuttleworth is recharging his battery.
Nothing much coming back from the gym. I don't think I'm gonna make it to the gym after this, bitch. Like,
hell no.
My God.
Nah, I know, nigga. You gotta go right to bed within 5 minutes of this shit, my nigga.
Nigga, this seemed like it's a pilot night where you say when you do off, and this nigga goes to I
fucking way.
Click.
Hey, pilot, did you see that shit?
Fucking football. Lord have mercy.
Oh wow.
Pilot, you see that shit?
I'm seeing it now. Did he go all the way?
Hell yeah,
oh my god!
Yeah, nigga, did you see that shit, my nigga? Oh my god, nigga, did you see that shit? Yo, they should have not won this game, bro. Like,
that's
you
insane.
Fucking serious? I know. This nigga P's probably wilding out right now.
That's fucking insane, bro.
Yo, that should have not happened, yo.
Who ran that back? Okay, back to the topic.
I mean, what happened? God damn.
He ran it back for a touchdown overtime. He ran a punt return.
I'll post the video in the chat later, nigga. That should have not happened.
It was a punt return on a touch in
overtime.
In overtime.
Oh wow.
That was a long.
Hold on, they won the game off of that, or
yeah, it's over.
Yeah, it's over now.
Hold on, who won?
The Jets.
Oh, okay.
Even though Aaron Rodgers went down with first.
King P should be happy then.
Yeah, no, that should have not happened. Yo, my God.
Bills are washed. Fuck the Bills.
P's on AOP. What up?
Oh, now he's.
What's going on? What up?
P, I know you just saw that shit, right?
Yes, I did. Perfect timing.
Word.
Oh shit, yo, yeah, I excuse the digression, but I couldn't help but to like.
Damn, I almost was about to say, damn, you should have had the Twitter poll ready, bro. Like, if you would have popped that and led with that, I'd have been like, oh.
Yo, that shit is fucking crazy. But well, back to the lightweights. So they announced earlier that Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin were going to fight. It was going to go to purse bid, but then they said they canceled because an agreement was made. And we're all happy about that shit because, number one, top lightweights. Number two, Shakur has been having a hard trouble trying to find opponents for him. And then other thing, Shakur has also rejected fighting Haney for 25% of the, of the whole, the purse and shit like that. And, kind of getting in his own way and shit like that. And, we need it. And on top of that, I know LB has mentioned before, having Black American fighters fight each other, and they're not fighting Mexicans or anything like that, shit like that.
Yeah, don't you get tired of seeing that all the time? Like, god damn. He's got these damn Euro versus niggas fights or Mexicans versus Euro fights.
Yeah, I was
Mexicans
hyped to see too. Well, I mean, some people consider Shakur Puerto Rican, right?
No, man.
I don't.
He's half Puerto Rican.
He's half, but I mean,
yeah, I know that, but I mean,
he's still black. He's still black.
So. He fought for the USA, and I mean, come on. I know he's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, I didn't believe him getting ducked until I didn't really avoid the whole Shakur's getting ducked until what happened right here.
He should have took the Haney fight. We wouldn't be having this conversation.
I feel like Shakur needs to probably move to 140 soon. If after he gets the strap or something, he's gonna have to map out 140 pretty soon because he ain't getting no fights at lightweight, bro.
Yeah, though. Because it's getting to the point because it's like, okay, Frank Martin stepped up. This is good. But then, then like 4 days later or so, we get Frank Martin says, "Oh no, this fight's off." That Frank Martin didn't.
Niggas say Shakur priced himself out, but I thought it was agreed. So what is that?
Well, see, here's the thing. I'm not now. I'm wondering, was it really agreed? Because I mean, purse bids get called off all the time, and a lot of times they don't just because a purse bid gets called off doesn't mean a deal was agreed upon. So, and nothing was done, no contracts were signed, because obviously you can't just agree to a contract and then 3 days later say, I changed my mind. So there was now it makes me wonder if there was really any verbal agreement in place to begin with.
But I know most people are talking about Coppinger reporting this, but it wasn't just Coppinger just reporting this shit. Everyone, there were other people that are more trustworthy news. I'm pretty sure Jake Donovan reported this shit too. So it wasn't no bullshit. But it's disheartening.
But here's the thing: an agreement is reached. That doesn't necessarily mean an agreement is reached for a fight. It could be an agreement is reached for negotiations for to agree to a fight. I don't know. This shit is weird, right? But I'm not happy regardless because I wanted this fight.
Yeah, I was looking forward to that fucking fight, actually. I was hyped for that. And now it's the only way I feel like y'all said in the chat, if we get the Tank and Martin fight instead, then hey, I ain't complaining. I'm happy for that too. But just give us something already, shit.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously there's been a whole bunch of theories about it. I mean, obviously the most common theory is, Derek James being Frank Martin's trainer and report the PBC is not really keen on having him fight Shakur and possibly losing to Shakur. Especially in the aftermath of Crawford and Spence. That's one of the theories that's been running rampant. And then then we
especially with a Wilder fight on the horizon with Joshua.
Yeah,
so they're probably looking at all of that damn.
And that fight looked like it's in fucking jeopardy too. 1 minute we're close.
And the fight has to actually be getting made to be in jeopardy. That shit always seemed like a pipe dream status. I won't think it's possible until these niggas start talking about, we'll have it in London or we'll have it in Vegas type shit.
Well, now they're talking about if Saudi Arabia if the Saudi Arabia pulls out of their money, then they're gonna take interim fights and then they're gonna revisit this in March.
You see what I'm saying, nigga? Oh my god, who got time for that?
Yeah, especially Wilder. Wilder's fought 1 round in 2 years. I mean, Joshua at least is active. Wilder.
The only way that's dope if Joshua and Wilder are on the same card.
Right.
But these niggas is too big. The egos won't allow them to do that. Back in the day, that shit could happen. But if that's the only way, I would be okay, that's cool, because that'll give him one more chance to hype this shit up.
I mean, I feel like if he never got that Shakur offer and he fought like an Edwin De Los Santos or Pitbull, that would be good. But now, if he fights them, it seems like it's definitely the only fighter that you can say arguably is Tank, because a Tank fight you get more money probably. So that's the only fight that you can.
It's still the same skills. You going against skills.
No, you're gonna lose to both. I mean, I don't think Frank was gonna beat Shakur or Tank, but I'm just saying
But he got a chance in both, though.
He got a chance. I guess, but he ain't beating them to me. But either way,
he got a chance was kind of weak, nigga. Like you don't want to see the fight.
I want to see it, but if you don't want it, why would I want to see it?
But
because I'm a fan, nigga. Fuck that.
I'm saying if a fighter doesn't believe in himself, why am I gonna believe in himself?
Yeah,
Orca, try to sound like me, nigga.
Yeah, but Orca, I hear you. I'm disappointed too because it's like, I mean, because number one, Frank Martin's not doing himself any favors, because the only thing he's done is says I'm not ducking, like, so what are you doing? Like, it's just like, I mean, Frank Martin, he's coming off, a test, a little bit of a hard fight, it's like this. It's just like, I was looking at it this way too, because I put respect on the belts. So when people don't want to become champion, I kind of raise my eyebrows a little bit. Like it doesn't really compute to me.
Like justifying that. The Texas boxing fans can try to rationalize it, but nah, that's a duck, bro. I don't care unless. I mean,
right now, I'm sorry not to say it's a duck, but right now it's not looking good for Frank.
Yeah, let's just say it's not looking good because first of all, like
seems like a duck.
It seems like a duck, but it could be a goose, nigga.
If it quacks like a duck, if it looks like a duck, smells like a duck.
Hey,
so first of all,
look,
hey, let him get. Look, there needs to be a cutoff time to when it's acceptable for his next fight to be announced, in order for this not to be a duck.
Mm-hmm.
PBC.
So if he's gonna fight the remainder of this year, we gotta hear something by October, right?
Right.
Or at least the end of September, by October at the latest, like.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's like, okay, 6 weeks, he can fight in December, end of November, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he has a few weeks. Like, I'm going to give him, if he doesn't fight again this year, and Shakur already ends up getting the fight, then yeah, nigga, that's a duck.
That's a duck, yeah, because, actions speak louder than words.
If he fights someone less than Shakur, that's still a duck. It's Tank, I give him that.
That's about
I'll even give him Zepeda. If a Zepeda fight and Martin gets made, I wouldn't even hate on that.
Right, because
what if it's Edwin De Los Santos?
I wouldn't.
De Los Santos is probably going to get the Shakur fight if he wants.
But I'm saying if it's that level guy, if it's like that.
Long as he's dangerous.
Like if he's fighting another.
If a nigga say, "Look, I don't think I'm ready for Shakur, but hey, I'm fighting this nigga who's dangerous. That's still gonna prepare me for a potential future Shakur fight." Then I get it. Be humble. I get it. But just to be on some mysteriously vanished type shit, I don't know. But I'm willing to hear you out.
Or whatever. I know he's not necessarily with PBC, but I mean, like his camp or somebody needs to. They should have came out already with some sort of reasoning as to why. Because now most people think he's a duck. I mean, that's just kind of the facts. Like they should have some kind of announcement or some kind of statement about it at the very least.
Yeah, don't let this nigga name turn completely to mud before y'all be like, oh yeah, he's
giving Ghost a whole new meaning. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, he's fighting such and such now.
Yeah, because it's just really not looking good. Like Frank Martin's like because Shakur has Twitter fingers right now, but bro's been on Twitter all day every day. Right?
When does he not have Twitter fingers?
That's what I'm saying. Like he's like fabulous on Twitter.
No, like Meek Mill on Twitter.
Oh Lord, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, he definitely chatty patty for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so it like I said,
he deleted that one contradictory tweet though.
Yeah, but people bringing up the Haney. I know that technically Shakur turned down 25%. It's a bad look, but what's that got to do with him versus Frank Martin? Nothing.
Because it's being
the same fucking scenario. What the fuck? How dare you not be an officer of the consistency cops?
Gotta be consistent.
Now,
damn, bro, and this is the thing. This is like, at least Frank Martin, he might bounce back with a fight somehow. But the thing is too, Frank Martin hasn't been complaining about being avoided and not fighting.
Right.
Whereas Shakur, he's been bitching and moaning about, no one wants to fight me. This, that. So
the truth is, I mean, let's be honest. And I like Shakur, so it is what it is. I like Shakur. I'm a fan of him, like boxing wise, great skill. But the thing is, he's being a diva and he's acting like he wants to skip the line, because you can say what you want about say what you want about Haney. Haney went through it. Haney, we saw him go through the bullshit, not getting the fights and getting these bullshit fights, and then working up to his way to where he's the man. He worked his way up. Shakur wants to just skip the line, and yeah, you're a talented guy, but you're not skipping the line. You ain't worth as much as you think you are, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he's not like a name, like he's not the household. Like, honestly, I feel like Shakur thinks he's Tank's level.
He's not,
and he's not
Haney's level either. He really doesn't have that much to offer people.
And he and the thing is, like, you might could say he has a better resume than Haney. Like you might could say it, but the thing is, it's just Haney got the accomplishments over him.
He's not a draw right now. I mean, Shakur down the line, yeah, the pound for pound guy, but he's not a draw. I mean, it's like it's the risking. And if he wasn't such a dickhead about it with Haney, like, now Haney's gonna make him suffer for it, because Haney's just like, you gonna have to earn these belts instead of fighting Haney for all the belts. Now Haney's just gonna drop the belts and he gonna have to pick them up one at a time at a slow ass pace.
Yeah. When and if these are not significant fights, they just kind of look like cannon fodder for you, because
exactly
he's at the level to be fighting the damn. The only other fight that's below, Zepeda is the only level. The Zepeda, the Frank Martins, they're the only lower level acceptable fights for Shakur right now.
Or Isak Cruz, but Isak Cruz not fighting nobody yet. So.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like you want to see him in there with the T.O.s and the Tanks and the Haneys, but it's like if they can't make the fight, they can't make the fight. And remember, Shakur the one that's been complaining the most about being avoided. So I feel like it's on him to kind of, alright, okay, let me take a few points off the package. Let me ask, lower my asking price. Let me try to just get shit done. Haney had to do it.
Yeah.
And Shakur's already he's had the Valdez fights. He's had a fucking Heron fight. Like, he's had big fights, so it's like, come on, bro. Like, you're not that guy yet.
Right.
He wants them big money fights, because he's basically in a damn Drake deal. He signed to 5 guys. God damn, he ain't getting no money. he got to split it with all these people.
But that's the thing. It's like, he has to raise his profile. Like, a lot of these niggas, they gotta humble themselves and just be on some old school, like, look, man, let me just be on some James Toney shit and fight 4 and 5 times a year, take less money, and just start knocking motherfuckers out, talking cash shit, calling niggas out, get your bread on the popularity endorsement side, your name constantly buzzing, but just being out of the damn sight and just, only fighting once or twice a year, and then the rest is just being on Twitter beefs with niggas. It's like, that ain't gonna keep your name alive. Right. You're not upping your value either.
Yeah, because the last news we heard about Shakur was complaining about the lack of pub on that Showtime on the All Access type shit. The after.
And that shit was.
Yeah, he's known for always fucking complaining now.
Yeah, or I mean, it could be a.
Shakur has main character syndrome, and it's kind of annoying.
No, he's annoying. I mean, like
he's over it. Diva level, man.
He can either be a Boo Boo Andre or be like his big bro Bud. I mean, there's kind of like right now, there's like 2 lanes you can go into. You know what I'm saying? Both little. I'm just saying, like, in a sense, could either be a Andre situation or maybe a Bud situation.
How about he go straight forward and just become fucking Miguel Cotto, nigga?
You gotta do something.
Canelo.
You gotta do something, though. I mean, again, I think he'll eventually get the WBC whatever title 135, but I think he needs to map out a 140 soon, because 135 right now, there's nothing for him, clearly. I mean, nobody wants to fight on 135.
I mean, he had a fight with Haney lined up, but
Yeah, that's true. That's about it, though.
And it was a fight they could make where Haney could have at least Haney probably would have done a 1-fight deal with Top Rank. instead of pursuing now.
And he ought to drained weaker Haney. Like, oh my goodness, like, do niggas need to see Corey Spink Zab Judah rematch? Sometimes you just gotta take the low, but you're fighting the guy who took the lower end. Like,
yeah.
I just don't get it. Like, I'm up here talking about learning a lesson from years ago when it's like the lesson's right in front. The lesson tried to fight you.
Right.
I don't know, man, but yeah, like this corny nigga just need to like stop being picky and some diva shit. Fight somebody already. Like, I feel like the Frank Martin like pulling out of the fight's almost like karma for this nigga.
Right. Even though it's coming at the expense of Frank Martin's reputation right now. Frank's now has to show and prove. Like, yeah, if you're gonna pulling out, like,
but that's the thing. Like, Frank Martin's always had to do that. That hasn't really changed for him. And everybody already kind of was on him for like having a hard fight with the last fight.
Yeah.
So it's like yeah, he's being shitted on now because of Doug, this, that, but it's still like mentality wise and what he has to do in his career, nothing's changed. With Shakur, it's like, damn, that's just another potential opponent you got went away.
Right.
So he the one take, and we don't know. Frank Martin might actually get us a Tank fight.
That's the only justifiable, in my opinion, only justifiable.
Even if he gets an Isaac Cruz level fight, I mean, even if he gets an Isaac Cruz fight, that's still a good fight. Where it's like, you know what, fuck it, like. Because remember, y'all niggas already saying Shakur supposed to beat Frank Martin. Like, is he gonna, like, niggas talking about he gonna school him and all that shit? So don't get broken hearted if the fight don't happen.
But then let's see with Frank Martin. But like I said, if Frank Martin fights another unknown European, then yeah, he's gonna have to get a lot of smoke. He's gonna have to get all the smoke.
Yeah, he'll deserve some smoke. Like, if it's some unknown nigga, like, nah, you just fought an unknown dude.
If he runs it back with Artem,
nah. He pulled that out. He good at that. Like, that's one of those. That's one of those future rematches. Like, if both keep looking good, and you're like, you know what, y'all could get it on again, but nah, not right now. Like, nigga, Tank fight or Isaac Cruz. If not any of those,
I was looking forward to that fight because we got the Charlo Canelo coming up.
Yeah, I was too, nigga. I was hyped.
Yeah. And it had buzz, even though people kept on mentioning the fight that Tank is not stepping up. It was funny because boxing Twitter be so toxic sometimes, nigga. Like, it's fucking serious. Like, niggas,
dude, Tank is the fucking face of boxing. He be damn trending during UFC events and shit. Like, nigga home, done been locked up, chilling now, still be trending, running the sport, no fight lined up, just rumors.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, fucking speaking of Tank, man, R.I.P. Coach Stafford, yo.
Yeah, rest in peace to Mike Stafford.
Yes, I didn't want to forget that, yo. I'm sorry that just got in the middle of this shit.
No. That's
I had to remember that. Yo, I had to say that.
Yeah,
so R.I.P. man, rest in power, peace, all of that. Like, you will be missed, man. A real good contribution to a lot of boxing future greats and the youngins. So
he stayed out of the fuckery of the youngins that he trained, like, which is no small feat.
That's true too, because some of these youngins, they'll draw you into their fuckery. So he never was on that bullshit, which is cool.
And it's good to see that the boxing world, outside the people he trained, have been really giving him his props.
Yeah,
like, saying that how much of a good dude he was. That's definitely, absolutely rest in peace, Coach Stafford. So absolutely,
yeah. Oh shit! Shout out to Oka. I feel like a lot of American fighters feel like they're bigger draws than they actually are, because they get paid like they're bigger draws than they actually are. That's the problem.
Yeah, Shakur. Some of the Shakur payday is something a little crazy. I mean, now I know Jay Prince is is good for but
I don't know. Define crazy. Tell us he's paydays.
I don't know. Like he's able to like miss the scales and break off some of his bread for a fight type of shit. I don't know. Like flexibility. I don't know. I don't know the pocket. The pocket watch. I'm just saying.
Word. No, I'm saying I just had to make sure because I'm like that. The way you said it, I was like.
But I mean, if they say Frank was making $1 million for this fight, arguably or whatever, that's the big thing. Mannix was saying, his purses before that were like not even $200K. So it's like,
here's the thing: how do we know he was going to get that? Because, like I said, they were going to fight in Nevada. Nevada State Athletic Commission does not disclose purses anymore. Right.
I know. I'm just saying, Mannix.
Well, Dan Raphael still exposes them.
Yeah, but I'm saying Mannix said that it had to be his biggest payday of his career for sure. I feel like.
If he'll get $1 million with Shakur, he'll get fucking the 0.5 with Tank or $2 million.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So like, it was clear his biggest payday. Whether or not it was $1 million or not, it was definitely his biggest payday because he ain't getting the same payday against a guy like Artem or Michelle Ali. You know what I mean?
Damn niggas! I heard niggas was giving him like $30K for that.
No, I can see him getting like maybe like $1 million or maybe a little less with Tank, but with like incentives. Like I think like if he would get $1 million with Shakur, I think it would be $1 million flat because you know how like Top Rank likes to do that with like when they offer people like money on the other side, it's always a flat fee, no upside, no nothing else.
Mm-hmm. Even though they know you gonna sell the fight and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, Martin's biggest purse, like supposedly Ali Rivera's like $75K to $1,000. I mean, $100K. I mean, you know that he made he was getting well over that. You know.
Well, or at least Frank Martin doesn't think he's bigger than what he's actually is.
Yeah, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, because he ain't getting the paychecks like that. And I feel like he deserves them. Like I would think he would have made like $100K a couple times by now.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean, he at least got 500. I can maybe agree on that. At least for the Shakur fight. So he's 28-29, turned down a title fight. Your biggest payday. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call it a duck until I hear something else.
Well, I'm trying to hold up, but like I said, I mean, really, it's gonna be confirmed on what their next moves are. Like who they actually get in the ring with next. If Martin gets in the ring with another guy that's slightly regarded or not known, then yeah, it's a duck. If Shakur is in the line. If Shakur is going to be getting a shot at the vacant WBC belt. So it's not like he's not ducking. It's just more or less that's on his plate. It depends on who he's going to fight for that belt for him.
Well, I mean, De Los Santos is up next. He's been on Twitter always calling him out. He's pulling up at the fucking Newark Prudential Center. I'm here. Fight me. Well, if he gets the call, he better answer it.
He's like, I'm in your hometown. I'm in your home city, Shakur. Talking all that shit.
I mean, I don't even mind that fight. It's
a good fight.
I wish these niggas fought more because you only fighting twice a year, and that's the level of fight you're fighting, and you're supposed to be like, one of the best in the division, one of the future all-time great pound for pound, yada yada yada, and it's like,
right?
Damn, nigga, like. You would almost have like a Tank year, but without the buzz. Really, honestly, and then think about it. Like Hector Garcia is better than Yoshino and Frank Martin, or at least more accomplished than Frank Martin and Shakur's opponents. And you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but wow.
Yeah, no, it's disappointing because, like I said, because boxing again, boxing is on an up year or whatever, and outside of the heavyweight division, and it's like it's one of those divisions where it's just like everyone's just trying to make the best fights possible, and that was one of the best fights possible. So it's disappointing. Now I would love to hear that. Hey, it's back on. We settle this shit and whatnot, but. I doubt that it's gonna happen, but yeah, it's just like, like I said, more American fighters need to be fighting each other rather than fighting someone unknown, or especially fighting someone unknown. Now, if they're good, if we recognize it, we obviously will recognize it. Hey, they're good fighters, so that's what it is, But yeah, it's just like it was the type of profile that, again, like I said, because it would have just raised their. It would have buzzed. It would have buzzed hard enough to like, people will actually want to watch it or actually go to this shit. I mean, I think people were actually planning on going to this shit for that matter.
Yeah.
You know, but Orca say at least we got Handy Prograde. Handy Prograde is still. I mean, they announced the possible date, but until I see the poster, you know, at least a poster that says, you know, the poster that's in that we get our Ring Gang email when Matchroom does their press releases that this is a thing. Then it's just like it's whatever. I mean, it's nice. It's in December. It should be a lot sooner. But you know, because like I said, fighting 2 times a year is just. It's a practice that I hope that it goes away like in the next couple of years or so, unless of course you know someone has a hard fight. You know, I'm not saying if you have a hard fight and fight of the year level war and shit like that, and you know like yeah that's fine. Yeah, fight 2 times a year, like you know do that. But if you're not really doing that, you know then damn it, every 3 months you should be fucking fighting, especially if you're a young fighter.
And then just keep the buzz going. Just all right, and talk your shit. You fight 4 times a year. You call out somebody different each time, nigga.
Right.
And yeah, shout out to Joshua O. Stevenson versus Gonzalez is one of the worst grudge matches in recent memory. Facts.
Mm-hmm. Well, worse than what fight? Well, because the fight was not exciting. It was one-sided.
It was a boring one-sided. Like it wasn't like Gonzalez like Shakur just sweet scienced him to death, and it's like yawn.
Yeah,
it's a grudge match. If niggas' best friends is giving us fight of the years, then what the fuck, motherfuckers who hate each other supposed to give us?
Yeah, I mean, boxing has a long history of grudge matches that the build-up was there, and then it fights out to be like a dud for a lot. You know what I mean? Hell, just look at Baumgartner and Mayer. Like that fight was cool, but for the amount of shit they were talking to each other, they should have been throwing fucking down. You know, but luckily Shields and Marshalls held us down with that one. They really, you know, they held it down on that tip.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hopefully 135.
That was the real grudge match that day.
Yeah, it was because it was mad emotional, all types of shit like that. You know, whereas these two were kind of like they fought like they had discipline, and you know, it just didn't call for it.
Yeah, I ain't with all that shit. With a fight shit like your life on the line.
Yeah, but yeah, we hope. Like I said, you know, 135. Like I said, it just needs a couple fights for it to really bubble into what we call a quality division, like a really quality, like how we give 140 or we give 154 the praise that like 135 can easily do it. Just needs to actually do it because it's close. Just the right fights need to be made, and the fights have to be like incredible.
Salute, Beth. What it do? Yo, I think Frank should have taken the deal. Who knows if he'll ever get that type of payday unless something crazy announced. I mean, I feel you. That's why I just want to wait a little bit longer just to see what's good. Because I doubt they'll just hang him out to dry like that. There's usually a reason. It might be one of those Peter Quillen, you get you give up your belt, we'll do this for you type of shit. I don't know.
Yeah, and I called it out for what that shit was. That was a duck. That was a pure fucking duck. That Quillen.
I mean, when you give up a belt, that's like one of the purest forms of a duck.
Yeah, but when you're ordered to face why am I forgetting this fucking guy's name again? Why am I fucking? All right, you know what? Let me go do this real quick. Again, but you know, but he was middleweight champion, and he was like, okay, yeah, it's time for you to defend your fucking belt against. Oh yeah, Matt Korobov, yeah, you know, and it's a winnable fight, and you know he didn't want to, so they gave it up, and then Andy Lee, it was next to the line, and Andy Lee was losing the fight, and then he rescued himself for that right hook, won the belt, and then PBC all of a sudden was like, hey, Andy Lee, why don't you defend, you know, bring this belt to PBC and defend it against Quillen, chicken shit ass, and of course, you know, and Lee managed to get a draw, and the fight was not on the line because Quillen blew weight. So yeah, the fuckery was completely that. No one should have taken Quillen seriously after that. Like no one. Like like I said, so yeah, it's that type of deal. I mean, that was a pure fucking duck, and I hope and I hope that Frank Martin doesn't ever reaches that type of level of duck. Like hopefully no fighter should. Oh man!
Right now, to me, it's the biggest duck in box 2023 so far.
God damn.
I mean, I'm just being honest. It sucks. So I'm disappointed. I wanted to fight.
Yeah, it's disappointing, but like I said, though, people are like, right now it's the pointing fingers, but at least the tension's off. At least you don't need Tank now to try to make people like talk about the fallout of this fight, because Tank had nothing to do with the shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, they'll be at 135. Like I said, just get your shit together. There's too many quality fighters in there for them not to be, fighting each other or anything like that. So,
yeah, they're meant to be mixing it up by now. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, got to mix the shit up. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Twitter poll
today. Well, P just signed off.
Nigga,
which poll? Paul?
The one that was from today.
Real quick.
Yeah.
What's the most annoying thing in boxing? Weak undercards, main event mismatches, rematch clauses, and bad commentators. 39% voted for main event mismatches, 25% rematch clauses, 22% bad commentating, and 14% weak undercards.
Yeah, I mean, I think main event mismatches. I mean, they are.
That's
bad.
Crazy for this year, though.
No,
To make that's the one that got the most.
I pick
votes.
rematch clauses because I don't want to see Bud rep Spencer. I don't want to pay for that again. But main event mismatches this year have been the best fights of the year, arguably. I mean, technically, when you think of like Hovison versus Neary, we expected Neary to dog walk him. That was a fight of the year. Better be Viarde, you know what I mean? Like that was a mismatch on paper. I don't know.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I didn't pick. Look, for me, to me, it's the weak undercards. Like honestly, Showtime for the most part had actually been pretty damn good with their undercards. Except for maybe about one or two for the undercards. Matchroom has been very hit or miss, mostly kind of a miss. And top ranks are just fucking long, like ridiculously long.
Yeah, marathon shit. Like,
I
voted for rematch clauses, but
rematch clauses is what I picked because, as you mentioned, if you listened before, I didn't make a prediction for Joshua Usyk or Fury Wilder 3 because I was pissed at at what happened because it was supposed to be Joshua and Fury, and that it was a fight that had a strong chance of happening. All the shit was ready. They had the deals. I think it was the right time. Joshua was on the up and up. Fury was on the up and up. And unfortunately, Wilder enforced his rematch clause.
Only to get knocked the fuck out again.
Only to take an even worse beating. And then Joshua, unfortunately, gets, nearly gets knocked out by Usyk in the first fight. It was going down, and then loses to him again. So now it changed that the rematch clause enforced changed the career trajectory of those fighters and the heavyweight division in general. And now you see why the heavyweight division right now is a mess right now because of rematch clauses.
Yeah, because that was the closest we were ever going to get to having Usyk Fury. Because I knew I was like, if this fight don't get made right now, it'll probably never happen. Like, Fury will wake up and realize, like, man, Fury's one of those guys. It's like, that kid in school where it's like he's a good kid, but he just struggles to focus. So if you don't constantly be at him, he's gonna fuck off. He grows up to be that coworker you can't stand.
Yeah.
Fury's one of those dudes. So if you let him get too much idle time, he gets in his own fuckery bag. And now it's like, I know he was looking at it like, okay, I got Dylan White out the way. Okay, I give my Chisora a favor. I told him I got him. fuck that. I did my debt to society. He's looking at like he was punishment, like he was punishing niggas for that. Like, and now let me go get the bag. And it's like, yeah, like that whole Wilder rematch shit, that really fucked up the Usyk fight. Like, cause you're never gonna get Fury again to consider the Usyk fight that hard.
Right.
Usyk would have to come to America and basically start knocking motherfuckers out left and right every month to increase his value or some shit. And that's not happening.
Yeah, I chose rematch clause just because, you know, especially for a magnitude of a fight like Bud versus Spence, rematch with no belts in the line. I don't want to see the rematch, but
yeah, I mean, rematch clause was the correct answer. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah.
But so I'm just surprised at the disparity between all the four choices. Like, they're like, you know, people I guess feel strongly about different things with this.
Yeah, because I was surprised about that too. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, not even 40% for mismatch. I mean, and like I said, again, get it. No one really likes a main event mismatch, you know. But the two
is that the most annoying thing?
I don't think it's annoying. I mean, like I said, I mean, although I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I've complained about this for PBC cards in the past, you know, but it's just like net. But in 2022, now it's not really the annoying thing, like, at all.
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised. Like, it just seems like it's the wrong year to be annoying niggas when you pretty much had like good main event matches. Like, as far as like the matches, I'm not talking about how the fights play out. I'm just saying, like, hey, look, we got good fights. So I'm just, wow. Bad commentators, yeah, that should always be annoying. No.
Yeah, it's always. I mean, it's not like a new thing. It's always been there in some fashion, but it's a lot more notable now. You know, especially on the Zone. It's like really, like it's just like for all the cards that Chris Algieri or Sean Porter are on. You have your Mannix and Grishams and whatever the fuck, nigga. And you know, it's just like it's. You know, it's never going to stop. Or when you have Lennox do a PBC card or some shit.
Ugh. And okay, yeah, you're right. Showtime has the best commentary. They're the best right now. Like, period. Like, for everything, like the best fights, best commentary. They get best production. It doesn't feel like you're watching. You could watch 4 fights on Showtime, and it doesn't feel like you've been watching boxing all night or all day like these other niggas.
Right.
You'll watch 3 fights on ESPN and you feel like you done saw a fucking DC or Marvel movie. You come back thinking like, God damn, Black Panther was long as fuck. Shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the fuck? Like, but hold on, what else is in here? What's the biggest duck at the moment? I mean, y'all gonna say Frank Martin, but like,
Frank the Ghost. I like to emphasize Ghost.
But I don't really want to call that a duck just yet. Like, I didn't want to see it play out. But it's not the worst duck in history. Yeah,
or Fury fighting MMA niggas. Whatever. I guess that too.
I mean, Fury ducking Usyk is a thing.
It is, and it's looking worse each year. Like.
Especially,
okay, would you say that's worse? Does that need to be the poll? Which duck is worse?
It probably does.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I mean, the duck, like I said, it's just, you know, like I said, in a year like this, the ducks are very noticeable. If you're not finding who you're supposed to be, you're not moving right, you're not finding the person you're not supposed to be, you find the person you're not supposed to be fighting and shit like that. It's, yeah, I mean.
The quacks are quacking.
Yeah.
Affleck.
Flack. You know, yeah,
Ethan is the worst fucking commentary. Jeez.
Top rank. I mean, Tim Bradley's funny here and there, but it's overall it's too much shilling.
Now, Tim Bradley needs Teddy. Now, I know people was like, when Timmy was tolerable, Teddy Atlas was his anchor. So that's the thing, like, you know.
But Teddy Atlas is too far gone, and every time I see his post about comparing a UFC fight to a classic boxing pro boxers. Like, what the fuck, man?
But apparently, Teddy Ellis has joined Pro Box, and Pro Box actually has pretty damn good commentary.
They got Sean Porter now too, and they got everybody.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, Sean Porter, Chris Algieri, Juan Manuel Marquez on there. Like, their commentary is actually pretty damn
Algieri and Paulie are, even though Paulie's a fucking racist.
even if Paulie's a racist, they at least
Algieri's the best in the game. To me, Chris Algieri's the best commentator right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tim Bradley though. I mean, obviously, we've talked about the Bradley Ward, and we all have speculations, and I think LB has so eloquently stated in a very classic rant, Andre Ward. Most people did. Most people were like, God damn, why are you going so hard at this nigga Ward?
Cause it's like people say, dude, these Ward fans do not exist in real fucking life. I promise you, I've never ran into an Andre Ward fan in my life. Like, it just is internet, standing shit niggas be doing. Like, a dude was a born motherfucker in this fight. Cool, get it? Like, it was skills, yada yada. Commentary just all over the place. It's just super agenda. Like, he could just somehow he made his bread and butter off a jab, but when other people do it, it's like he can't see it. Like, he be screaming for niggas to knock out people, but he be fucking going the distance all the fucking time with niggas. Like I don't know, he's just annoying, man. Like, some people get it, some people don't. It's one of those things.
I mean, if you're from the Bay or whatever, Oakland or whatever, then yeah, you'll find War fans.
Yeah, you don't count, nigga. Like, come on, bro. Like, if you're a West Coast nigga over there, like, yeah, like, you're kind of like grandfathered into being a fan of this.
I mean, Henny guy just said he was a Ward fan, so I mean,
nigga, real life, man. Damn. Internet ain't real, nigga. Like, I think Ward is a fighter, but I actually do think he's a good commentator. He can just be bitter.
Yeah, we've all complained about that. Yeah, when Ward is on the level, he is good.
But that was the problem. Like, when are you getting an on the level Ward? Like, that shit was like,
and it got worse. You saw less and less.
It got worse. Yeah. Fucking winter's fucking solstice come around more often. Like, nigga.
Yeah, like Ward got some of his biases, of which we cannot understand where they came from. They got in his way, or he'd be real super contradictive, like, well, for no fucking reason. So it's like, I mean, Ward when he's on point, he's on point. He's actually he's good to listen to, and
whatever that is,
Yeah. But
let it sounded great, once every blue moon too. Great might be a stretch, but
But yeah, like I said, commentary though, like I said, it's got. Because I think, as more boxing pops up, obviously the commentary is always going to be. It's always going to be a highlighted issue, because it's like I said, it depends. If you get real boxing people to do it, or you get the Johnny Come Latelys to do it, and sometimes you can tell like who they are, just by listening to them fucking talk. Like, they have got no camera skills, no skills how to be in front of camera, none of that bullshit. They just they sit there and just be saying whatever the fuck, stupid shit or biased shit.
Yo, that's running they fuck box.
But yeah, I think those were the choices. So I don't know. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to bring up before we get up out of here?
No, I'm just looking at the chat. I think we good. If I miss HBO was a picture, it would be the zone commentary lineup.
Oh yeah, yeah. And the funny thing is too is I think HBO's commentary now has kind of reached like folk legend status in the way. It's like the way.
Yeah. But if you was there in real time, man, niggas couldn't stand it. Like,
yeah, especially after HBO stopped doing business with Al Heyman, Floyd subsequently. So it's like, yeah, like they could not stand, HBO. And then once Foreman left, Roy Jones wasn't doing HBO commentary anymore, and it was Lampley and Merchant most of the time. You know, I think it was those two most of the time. There wasn't anyone. I don't remember them bringing any other fighters in. You know, at least not like Showtime did or whatever. But yeah, once it was those two, yeah, like it was like nonstop. Like, you know, people hated those two. Well, no, they had Emmanuel Stewart. Excuse me, when he obviously for a little bit, you know, then before he passed. But yeah, after that, it was just like, yeah, it was
Bob Papa.
Yeah. yeah. So yeah, HBO.
Sometime after Ortiz Berto won.
Sometime after, Ortiz Berto. Yeah, exactly.
I'll never forget how he loved that damn fight. I mean, I had to rewatch it just to hear his commentary. Like, oh Lord.
Yeah, even that. He even had Floyd's ass. That motherfucker was out there in a cardigan and shit, whatever. You know, with the grinning like the fucking Cheshire Cat and clapping.
Because I don't care how you box, man. Everybody loves a good fight. You could be the most boring nigga on the planet. At least, but I think it's Floyd's guy that's more entertaining fights than Ward. So he kind of knows more. He's like, yeah, I've seen this before. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, Stewart, he was loving that fight. Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, God rest that man's soul.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Oh man, but
that seems to be it. Like everybody, like.
Yeah,
I can't remember the year Henny got, so my bad, yo. I just remember it in boxing terms.
Yeah. yeah. He died. Yeah, he died a while ago. He died of cancer.
He used to be, and he used to always call his. He used to be calling them fights like, you know, when he was doing his previews. He used to be on point for like 98%, 95%.
Oh, yeah, he was on point. Yeah. Like I can't honestly. If I have to, I'd have to really think of where he really fucked up. Like he was like, God damn, like, you know,
he would tell the script of the fight basically most times of how it would go to the T. Yeah, rest in peace to the legend, man.
Yeah, I mean, hell, he even predicted that Fury and Wilder would be heavyweight champions, even well before during a time where I thought Fury wasn't really shit and Wilder was being, you know, he had the handcuffs on with Golden Boy, so it's like, you know, I mean, that he had a true boxing mind.
Fact.
You know, but yeah, no, I think that is it for tonight. We get our final thoughts up so we can get up out of here, and you know, I can watch some more Twisted Metal, and LB can go take a nap, and Pilot will do Pilot things, and King P will probably be hype over the Jets win.
I will be sleeping. No, I'm heading home, shower, and get some sleep in because I'm tired, and I work with children, so yes.
Oh.
And I as promised, I said if the Jets win, I will go listen to some Sexy Red. So I guess I'll have to do that tonight.
I saw a bunch of Jet fans. I saw a few Jet fans saying that same shit. I'm like, y'all are shameless. Sorry.
She came to support the Jets. So I'm like, you know what? I'll listen to her music, and I'll listen to a little bit of it. Maybe at least a couple of songs before I just go crazy. And hopefully it's not too fucking bad.
Man, I saw her out there. I was like, she was out there holding stacks of money, like the football players don't make like 20 times more than what she makes. Like,
I saw a comment saying like they treat her like Farrakhan because like everybody goes up to her. Like, shit.
Yeah, like it was like no one cares about that little stack of bread you got, especially if football players. You know, like you'll like, you know, shit. You'll be their groupie in a heartbeat. At least I hope that's how that still goes in 2023 with these young niggas today. You know,
all I can see is that thick ass chick on Dak on.
Oh yeah, the porn star on Dak. You know, because they're talking about that's why Dak's playing so good.
The thick white girl.
Yeah. I went to her Twitter, bro. Yeah, she was doing things.
Man, send it over, bro.
This nigga Pilot.
Oh shit! Oh damn! Hey, Pilot. So what you think about that Force 2?
Which one? I got it. Oh, the second. I'm putting that out. I'm gonna put that on actually right now. It's a good idea.
Damn, hold like.
You just reminded me. Appreciate it. Thank you. You shouldn't.
Word. Nah, because you was the first one I thought about because all the damn bitches.
Yeah, the second episode, right? Yeah, I'm about to put that on right now. Fuck it.
I know Pilot. He hit the. When I see the group chat was lacking in hey, who you think look better, so and so or so and so. When I haven't seen one of those in a minute, so you know I was like, damn, maybe Pilot ain't up on shit.
Yeah, so otherwise, glad we're finally getting some boxing back. Now LB can stop. Oh, boxing back. No more football, but there's still football.
Nigga, football's forever, bro. Like he'll learn. Like eventually,
y'all. I let y'all niggas eat. Like shit, enjoy. Like I mean, that's y'all. Like
I mean, like eventually, we're gonna say something, or we'll describe something, and it's gonna spark curiosity, and then he's gonna want to learn what the 4-3 and the 3-4 coverages and shit like that is.
Whatever. I'm just glad my Jets won. Fuck the Bills. Fuck their fans. Go back to Buffalo and go fucking throw yourselves through some tables up there. Fuck out of here.
Bunch of retarded Dudleys.
Motherfuckers, it's not ECW. Go away.
I mean, see, that's the thing. It sound like everybody team won. Everybody had fun. So, I ain't gonna hate on them.
Pilot, especially Rome's team didn't win.
Oh.
Pilot's team won, though. Rome's team's the only one that did win.
I didn't want to.
The Rams lost.
I'm trying to think.
Wait, hold up.
These QBs, but fuck, the Seahawks are so bad. They can't even do that right.
The Rams didn't lose. I thought they lost.
No, the Rams won, but I want them to lose.
The Rams won.
I'm trying to get a good quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
I guess they must have not paid attention during the. Oh, they won by 17.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what game were you watching? You must have paid too much attention to the Eagles game.
Well, they won, but it was an ugly ass.
He was paying attention to the inferior team.
Nigga, shut up. So, but yeah.
Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. You know what I'm saying? Have a blessed night, everybody. You know what it is. You know where to find us at ringgangeradio.com, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We out.
Yes, sir. LB, you have any final thoughts?
Man, just fucking y'all just stay tuned for some more heat. Shit, just follow niggas. You know what it is. You know the routine. Put up some content today. No artwork. TikTok, all that shit. I mean, you know what it is. We'll probably drop another show Thursday. Try to get some music going. See what's up. We'll think of something. But y'all niggas enjoy the rest of your football, and you boxing niggas enjoy the rest of your boxing. Rap niggas enjoy the rest of your rap. Make sure you take some breaths. Take some breaks in between the Sexy Red songs. If you a Jets fan, I mean that might be too much ratchetness if you just listen to a full 15 minutes straight.
Yeah, couldn't be me. Thank God.
Yeah, you might find yourself doing some strange shit. So
right.
So just give it a couple breaks. Treat it like a Spotify commercial. Listen to 2 songs and then commercial, nigga.
Facts, straight up. Oh shit, that's what it is. AO Pilot, you have your final thoughts?
I don't got much. Shouts out to Ring Gang. Shouts out to the comments. Shouts out to almost a new year. And that's all I got.
It's almost
almost a new year. What the fuck?
Shouts out to 2023. It's all love.
Bro, we still got like 5 months left. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. Like this nigga
Shouts
is
out to
the
the
funniest.
victims of 9/11. Shouts out to everybody, man.
This nigga's like, shout out to the
3 months left, but yeah.
5 months is. I wasn't gonna say anything. 5 months is kind of.
I'm still stuck in July.
Yeah, I mean,
July was long as a motherfucker though.
It was.
August went by quickly.
Yeah, that's why I was like, "What's a P5?" I was like, "I'm gonna let P cook. P might just be purposely exaggerating."
Well, I mean, shit. I don't think that's as bad as Tampa and Orlando and Miami being the same.
I mean, that everyone makes that mistake, nigga. Like, fuck. it bees like that. You know what I mean? So it's like
there's nobody. Like, come on,
know, right? You get the football teams right though.
Yeah, nigga, of course.
Yeah, I'm sure Tampa, the Bucks and the Miami Dolphins training facility is like down the street from each other. They take turns, actually. No, they just got one.
I mean, like I said, bro, it bees like that sometimes. No,
can't control the run.
But yeah, no.
Keith Murray later.
But other than that, shout out to my Eagles for winning a gritty, ugly, horrible game, but they did it. They held it off, and then we'll try to get a football podcast with Rome and everything. Just to detail week one, because there's plenty to talk about. The NFL action. The NFL is back. And there's so many storylines already that's being built right now. So yeah, definitely definitely look out for that, because if you hear us talk about football, it's lit. So that's nothing. But other than that, shout out to everyone that joined us. Even so in our chat, participating and whatnot. Ring Gang. We got that shit you want and need, man. So yeah, listen, like, comment, subscribe on our YouTube, and then tell us to do the same, and we can all be friends because we do this shit for y'all. But yeah, no, for myself, Pat Scorpion, the New England representative. For LB Shuttleworth, the God, the GOAT artist. For King P, Bodega P, and for Conscious Pilot, this has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, the shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace. His nigga LB Violent.